When doing a write-up for a project or a thesis or a class presentation or work presentation or your own reading, it is important that you make your work look neat, legible, and presentable. And one of the ways you do that is by use of transparent tables. Transparent tables are also called APA tables, and this is how you do it. On your Word document, come to the menu, click Insert Table as shown. Choose the number of columns and the number of rows that you desire, depending on the data that you want to input. I'm going to give an example of data. We can start with name, for example, age, residence, assuming you are a HR and you're doing a record on employee database, residence, and maybe address. Examples, residence, address. You can make your table as long as you want. Make your data as long as you want or as long as you need. etc, etc. Use the tab button on your keyboard to add on. You add on the rows. Use the tab. It is that easy. So you have the table as shown. Use this arrow, this cross that is at the beginning of the table to select the whole table. Then go back to home menu and use this icon. This icon, when you select the table, you realize that this icon is already selected. Use the drop down menu, choose no borders, no border, and you'll see that the table has changed. It has no border. This is what we call a transparent table. But when we come to an APA table has 3 borders only. It has borders on the first 2 rows. You highlight them. These first 2 rows, they have a border at the bottom. Choose bottom border, and a border at the top. Choose top border. It also has a last border at the last row. Select the last row and choose bottom border. This is what we call an APA table. When you look at this data, it looks very presentable. It looks easy to read, and it is attractive at first sight. This is when you don't want to use an Excel document. You're either using Word or PowerPoint. And this is what we call transparent table. This is what we call also an APA table.